Once upon a time, in the land of the Mpotong kingdom, the destiny of a great kingdom lied on the shoulder of this young boy. And his name was Chukuma. Welcome to the B.ISA platform, and this is your host, Betty Osei-Bonsu. Be with the daughter and ISA. Be inspired with stories from Africa, where values, passion, and environment comes to life. Today, we are on the topic, why are the physically challenged disrespected or stigmatized? What are some of the images that comes to mind when you hear of a physically challenged person? Have you ever thought about it? It's either the person is on the street begging, or the person is angry, or the person is doing a menial job. Take a look at this video and just imagine what this person is doing with just one leg. Yes, you can say this person is very hardworking, but imagine that this person had to fend for himself or even sometimes his family. And the fact that maybe he might not have been able to get those dream jobs he wanted or the education he required. But now look at this particular situation, what he's doing. Not only is this condition very, very alarming, but the health condition that this person is being exposed, fetching charcoal, all the respiratory diseases this person can attract from this is just appalling. Why are the physically challenged individuals stigmatized within our society? From being sided to one corner, from the roadside to the sympathy side, this question keeps popping and popping. Today, we are on the topic, why are the physically challenged stigmatized? And yes, we'll be hearing from Prosper from the northern region of Ghana, who defied all odds, not looking at his condition, but he was able to secure a promising future for himself. At a young age, he lost his father and had to cater for himself. Moving on, just overlooking all the conditions he faced, he still forced and prevailed. Prosper, let's hear from you.
During my junior high school education, we got to the final year and they were supposed to select house prefect for each section. And among my house, I was the eligible person to be chosen to be the compound prefect or house prefect. But surprisingly, they have to elect somebody from a different house to come and take that particular position. Apparently because maybe I was a person with disability, so they felt I could not. My name is Prosper Adankia. I'm from the Upper East region, specifically Dua in the Bongo district of the Upper East region. I was raised in the Ashanti region, Kumasi to be precise, where I had my crèche education at Supreme Savior International School. The issue with disability didn't end. In senior high school too, I had a similar experience. Most of the facilities were not accessible, and you have to compete with the regular students for dining hall, classroom, assembly hall. Even our laboratory was on the first floor, which you have to climb up to be able to access. All these things created a little challenge for me as a person with disability. Amid all those challenges, I still have to cope and endure whatever situation, and I was able to come out good.
Yes, well said. Access to facilities and resources. How many of our buildings factor in individuals or disadvantages of individuals with physical disability? Few of them, I would say. So you see a building with only staircase. How about the person who uses a crutch? Or how about the person who uses a wheelbarrow? How about the person who makes use of a wheelchair? Just imagine, does this mean that this person is not welcome in that particular facility? Come to think of it.
Childhood was very complicated, I must confess, because
one, we're not from that particular Ashanti region, and we know the prejudice associated with northerners and amongst other things. But thankfully, my father was very committed in helping us get better foundation academically wise. So that's why he made the effort to put us all in a private school. So everything was smooth ongoing until he passed after I completed senior high school in 2005. So that moved us to a different phase of, and I remember having to hustle in Kumasi just to find money to go to St. John Bosco College of Education. Thankfully, I was well received. I was given some job that will allow my circumstance to do. So I was able to save up a little. Then I went to St. John Bosco College of Education. So the trash of this issue is that during my childhood, one of the challenges I had was payment of school fees. So as a journalist now, what I currently do is I try to support people who are not able to raise money to pay their school fees. And that is what I've been doing. And because I'm a freelance, the resources are not there. So what I mostly do, I work in collaboration with other NGOs to help assist. And one notable foundation I've been working with is Siombela Foundation, which is located in the Upper East region. And we've been able to secure admission for a number of people, including a visually impaired student who got an admission to Winneba to pursue political science. That's Shadrach Amobiri. The organization was able to help him get the admission as well as secure accommodation. So basically, these are some of the things I do. And relative to environment too, I'm very passionate when it comes to environmental sustainability. So I use the platform I have as a presenter to always preach to people to be able to preserve the environment, keep it safe, so that we'll be able to have a healthy environment. In 2019, I had the opportunity to be part of the International Disaster Risk Reduction Quiz that happened in the studios of B.ISA Radio here in Bolgatanga, where I did a number of stories for the Green Africa Youth Organization. Ever since then, I've been in touch with them dealing with environmental issues, which has been one of my issue dear to my heart, knowing that God prepared this earth for us to live and be fruitful on it. But when issues of disaster and environmental degradation happens, it's always something that is heartbreaking. So following that, I've had engagement with the Green African Youth Organization, where they elected me to be the campus coordinator for the Nyankpala campus of the UDS Eco Club chapter. As the campus coordinator for the campus, I've been able to excessively go through the processes to get the club registered. While at that, we've been able to embark on a cleanup exercise on the campus. We've also did waste audits on the campus as well. Then very recently, we had an air beef challenge where we helped the student be able to do short videos on how to project issues of environment to the global world. So these are some of the few issues I've been able to deal when it comes to environmental issues.
So tell me, who should be in charge when it comes to ensuring that facilities, infrastructures are well suited to include individuals with physical disability? Is it the government? Is it the assembly? Is it the organizations? Is it we as individuals? We are all stakeholders when it comes to this particular issue, because we should all point the fingers to ourselves. What do we have mentally when physical disability comes to mind? This is something we should all ask ourselves. We should stop that stigmatization when it comes to individuals with disabilities. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They are as well humans as we are. And a friend of mine will say, they're not disabled, they're only differently able.
So with this project on Be Inspired with Stories from Africa, the story should not always be negative when it comes to Africa. We know Africa is known for poverty, epidemic, pandemic, corruption, and the rest. But amid all those, we have genuine people who are striving to make the narrative better. And I'm one of the person who is always trying to push forward to make this particular project a success. So learning from all this experience, I've learned not to give excuses in life. what usually I do, every obstacle or every difficulty is just to prepare you ahead for what will be in future. And that has brought me this particular far. In this journey of life, during my teaching career, as a broadcaster, it has given me an experience, in-depth knowledge of what people with disability go through. So usually on my platform, I use that to advocate for better condition of service for persons with disability, and also anytime there are issues with it, I use my platform to project it, to let people come to appreciate that persons with disability also have something good to offer.
Now let's look at better conditions of services for individuals with physical disability. According to a report just displayed on the screen, they made mention that individuals with physical disability face double problems. Apart from the problem that normal individuals face in their country, they face twice of that, because when it comes to employment, individuals who are supposed to employ them take a look at their physical disability than looking at what they can mentally produce on papers. It's like we are creating a separate world and just excluding them. And it's just so inspiring that Prosper Adankia, having this same condition, is not looking at his physical disability, but he's doing more within his community. Environmentally, he's creating solutions within his community. Mentally, he's creating solutions within his community, and also aiding other disabled individuals to go to school and get a future for themselves. Just look at this picture displayed on the screen. This man doing this particular menial job. You find most individuals with disability having to do menial jobs. Why should they do that? Surprisingly, Prosper, who wasn't able to cater for his education at a young age, from college to university, now, even looking at his condition, he's able to cater for other people to go to school. Is that not inspiring? Prosper Adankia, he's a freelancer and a broadcaster with a URA radio in Bogatanga. He also serves as one of the ambassadors for the B.ISA YouTube show in the Upper Eastern region of Ghana, where he's able to share stories within the communities. He's one of the best writers that I know of, and also co-edits some of the script. Prosper, it's very, very inspiring to see what you're doing within communities. And I hope other individuals that are physically challenged can look at what you are doing and replicate that effort. Never give excuses in life. Every downfall is a roadmap towards upliftment, or even to become better. Prosper, that was well put. Every physically challenged or disabled individual is just like every one of us. They also have something good to offer within their communities. Let us not look at how they look physically. Employees, organizations, families, let's support them, because supporting them today means supporting another fellow human being tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching another inspiring episode on the B.ISA platform. And this is your favorite host, Betty Osei-Bonsu. Don't forget to follow us on all of social media pages. On LinkedIn, it's Be Inspired with Stories from Africa. On YouTube, it's Be Inspired with Stories from Africa. And on Facebook, it's B.ISA with Betty. Stay tuned, and again, don't forget to subscribe.